So my name is Brenda Perez, and I live in the Bay Area in California. And we've been in this community since 2021. So my story is that back then, we were struggling to save money. I remember just, both my husband and I work in law enforcement, and it was really, really hard to save money. We were trying to save, and I remember struggling to save $10,000. And it just came to me, like, there's gotta be another way. Like, there's just no way. We've been working for 10, 15 years, and there's no money saved, there's no assets, there's nothing going on. So through a friend, I heard about this, and I looked into it, and it resonated. Everything that they were saying makes sense to me, and enough for me to learn more about it. So since then, we've been able to save a lot more than $10,000. We have 11 investment properties, and we just closed on our lifestyle asset, which is a property in Tahoe where we can rent out and enjoy as a family. Thought it was impossible. We're going this summer as a whole family, flying first class, staying in great places, getting to know the world, and we still work the same jobs. So what I love about the community is just the willingness to help. And I can tell you that, but if it wasn't for this person, we would not have gotten that lifestyle asset, because it was really scary and it seems like the doors were closing. And because of this person's experience and willingness to help, we were able to see other options, and we were able to close on this property. So I love the community. Like, I literally can't, there's people in the community that if, God forbid, something happened to my husband and I, my kids could pick up the phone and talk to them, and they would guide them and teach them how to take over. Just the resources, it's unlimited. There is nothing I can face that when it comes to this kind of thing, the lifestyle assets, the financial freedom, that I could not find in this community. There would be someone that I can reach out and would be able to give me a different perspective, what worked for them, and just the support. For me, the way to give back to the community, I really think it's sharing my story and sharing, my fears or like the things that have failed. Because it wasn't a pretty ride, and I don't think anything in life is, right? You have to learn from those experiences. So for me, it's like, I've been where you are, and we got you. Yeah. So I'm a true believer in God, and I do believe in, that we all have something that we can sense when something is right and when something is not. And I truly believe that sometimes it can be really hard. So I totally can resonate with people who might be hesitant. But for me, that's one of the things that just felt right for me. But not just that, Brian has lived it. He's done it. He did it himself. He shares genuinely the things that worked for him, that didn't work for him, and where he is today. And to me, that speaks volumes, because it's, like, how can you be talking about losing weight when you're overweight? And how can you be talking about whatever it is, right? Like, eating healthy when you don't eat healthy. So I love the fact that he actually, what do they say, walks the talk, or, just every interaction I've had with him, like whenever I post a question, like, he's willing to help. He has an answer. He's willing to point you somewhere. So I just feel like he's very genuine and he cares about people. And I remember him sharing about, people would ask him, like, why don't you just go to the rich people and like, this is amazing. The work that you're doing, it's great. And he's like, I want to help the middle class. I want to help the people that need it the most. That means a lot. The passive income machine makes dreams come through. It's just the best way that I can put it, because I feel like before I had dreams, but I just didn't know how to get there. And now I know how to get there. I think it's gonna help by giving them a different perspective. And I feel like that was kind of my challenge, you know what I mean? Like, everything that was available to me, I feel like it was really hard. Or I had to put a lot of time into it, like to learn the stock market. And like, I would have to wake up first thing when it opens up. And it was just so complicated, and it took so much time that it was just like, I would have to almost quit my job to be able to do this other thing. And I think with this book, like, you just be able to, like, it's going to be so much easier, and you can see a different perspective where it doesn't have to become your second job or your primary job, where you can actually become free. So where we are today is, we could literally retire today if we wanted to, and it's only been 4 years. But, like Ryan says, it's not about being able to retire and go sit at a beach and do nothing with it. So I very much enjoy my job, and I get great benefits from working still there, so that's why I'm still working. But I literally could retire today if I wanted to. That is interesting because I always thought, like I just want to do less, and that's what retirement might look like. Retire on a beach and be done with it. And I noticed that, everything that I learned here, I'm able to do more. Like taking care of the properties, taking care of the family. I have a full-time job, and I recently got an assignment for my church. And in the past, I would have been like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, I can't do it. And I feel that the more things that come my way is things that speak to my heart, things that I enjoy, and I'm able to do them. So that's how I feel, where I can, I'm really enjoying this new assignment at the church. And in the past, I would have think it as a burden and one more thing that I have to do. But now it feels really like, no, this is my purpose. This is where it feels good and I want it. And I can say yes to all those things because of this.